Hi, everyone. Thanks, Simona. Great presentation. I'm Tilev, founder of Lava Labs. We're building Play Afar. Cool. So my background is computer science, math, and we have a great team. We're native game makers. We've built Avic and Life before that sold 200 million copies, League of Legends, Star Wars Battlefront, and Battlefield 2. We're based in Sweden, Amsterdam, and the UK. Dialectic is one of our leads. They led our last round. And I'm just going to really talk about our approach to NFT land and a little bit about the universe and how actually the metaverse is being built. So primarily, we think about scale. How do we get it in front of 100 million people across the world? And that means a lot of servers. So we are we're not the loudest company, but from a technological standpoint, I would say we're one of the companies that are actually building the infrastructure for it to actually have multiple people on our world. So this world is called Afar. It's playafar.com. So we've taken a little bit of a different approach to land and how a metaverse should be. Rather than creating a large space like Decentraland or Sandbox, we went for a very tight space, almost like a club, because people want to be close to each other, right? No one wants to be in an empty club. Everyone wants to be in a full club. That is actually very high quality in graphics. And then the other question we try to answer is, well, how do we get this across to hundreds of millions of people? And that actually requires a lot of servers, lots and lots and lots of servers. And then the third question is, when you do have a lot of servers, how to do that cost effectively? Because a lot of servers actually cost a lot of money, up to the millions per month. So one thing to remember about land for us, land it has some utility in the game, but most importantly, we want it to be with the right people and the right demographics. So when we come from normal games to blockchain games, there are financially motivated players who actually want to have fun, and then everything else in between. Our goal is primarily first to make a fun game. Building a fun game is pretty hard. You have to have the tooling, you have to have the talent, you have to have the 3D skills, which we have, and then you have to actually make that all work across a low latency environment. So our only goal is to actually make a very fun product and build the world around it. And that's what we've actually have been doing for the past 2 years. Our backers are Dialectic, Dapper Labs. Rohan, the CEO of Dapper, is a personal friend and investor. Dragonfly, 3 Arrows, Spartan, Animoca, and a few more that I'm missing. Please forgive me if you're in the room. So let's talk about I'm going to go over the land quite quickly. So long story short, we think land should be few with the right people, and for us, the right people are probably DAOs. I say that because we need operators that can work together with us, managing the land in a way that actually works for the ecosystem. We're not too big on guilds for the moment, for the most part. We may be. We would rather partner with 1 or 2 strategic guilds that are interested in a fun game. A lot of the other speakers today mentioned that certain guilds may not have the right motivations for a certain game, and we generally agree with that. So that's how one piece of land looks like as you would play. And we really, again, try to create gameplay mechanics around the land that actually make the game fun. So that is mining crystals that gets shipped up to the marketplace. And we're talking with operators of the marketplace right now, which are, I guess, L2s. We are in the fortunate position that most of the L2s are essentially dying to have a game like us on their platform. And we are not going to just jump on any L2 for the sake of jumping on an L2. Oh, the rocket's taking off. So when Metaverse? So this might not be politically correct, but there's so many people talking about the Metaverse and very few people actually building it. I don't think Facebook's going to own it. You know, okay, let's change the company's name to Meta, and therefore we own the Metaverse. I don't think it'll play out like that. Traditionally, you know, the incumbents haven't been great at innovating new products. You know, I don't think Instagram will own NFTs, even if they make it a profile picture. I don't think Facebook will own the Metaverse. And I don't think, you know, Google will be able to make another great product unless they do massive change. So if the future is Metaverse, and it seems to be in one way or another, the Metaverse has to be multiplayer. And multiplayer is hard, and scale is very hard. And this is excluding NFTs and crypto. Putting NFTs and crypto aside, doing this alone is actually quite a big lift. We, I think, are one of the ones who have the technical capability and the track record, having scaled Avakin to 200 million users. We should try it. It's still available on the mobile phone. And we have our own formula that I think is possibly in a strategic place to actually ship before others. So going kind of forward, that is how our world looks like. People ask me all the time, okay, as creative director, I'm a single founder. There are no co-founders. You know, what's your creative recipe? There really isn't. You know, there's no way that I could ever write a book. It's I think, hiring the right people and being brutally honest with your capabilities, and brutally objective about what is actually good and what players really care about. So most of the time, I ask my team, like, who cares? Why would anyone care about this at all? So enough about the talk. So we're a content company, so I want to show some more content about what our metaverse looks like. So let's see if this plays. There we go. So this is how the planet's surface really looks like. We're pretty also big on music, so keen on musicians who are interested in doing original scores. And yeah, so that's it. I'm Kaya. If you want to speak, if you run a DAO, if you're interested in rentable economies, we're definitely looking for the right partners to partner long term. Thank you very much for your time.